similar to what you were saying with the number of pages and things like that. You can't have those set numbers.
Right. So it's, it all depends on what you got going on or what have you, but it's best really not to have so much of a system. And I'm not that organized probably, but I really like variety. Now, if I'm trying to really get a page ranking well, and let's say it's a review that I've done on Click News, and I have some contacts there, I can go to forums and people know who I am and things like that. So in that particular case, a lot of times I will purchase advertising. I hesitate to say buy links, but I will purchase advertising, and what I'll do is I'll put it out there for bloggers of any level, of any page rank, new or old, whatever, and whether they have, a MySpace account or a Facebook following or a good Twitter following or groups that they're involved in, discussion groups or forums or what have you, and I will pay, $10 per mention. And the one thing that I don't do is I don't specify anchor text, I don't specify the angle, I'll just say, if this page interests you and you have any kind of a reach at all, and it's an easy $10 for a lot of people because, there's a lot of blogging services that'll pay people, $10 for a sponsored post or something, but this is a lot more relaxed and easy and simple. And so I'll just have a budget, and that gives it a lot of natural buzz. And the reason I do that is I'm going to get links from forums, from MySpace, from Twitter, from blogger blogs, from high PR WordPress blogs, from WordPress.com, just Typepad, just all over the place, and it'll be more of a natural buzz. And so that's one way to generate that. You just set a budget. One time, I think it was about 2 years ago, I spent somewhere between $800 and $1,000 doing that. I still hold the number one ranking for that particular phrase, and it's awesome what it produces, so it was a very good investment to do that. But for the most part, with my niche affiliate sites, I don't have that kind of reach with my pen names. And so I just do it or I outsource it. And it's a matter of, getting some variety and doing it over time. It's not something where you want to get 100, backlinks or in a day or 1,000 in a month and then nothing again for 11 months, because then it's very obvious that it's page rank manipulation. So the key to it is to not have a strategy, but to continuously look for link opportunities and link sources. And that's kind of the power behind our product, because you just have it at your fingertips all the time. You can open it up, once a week and bam, do a few. So that's basically it.
With that particular link service, is it like a resource, or you guys build the links for them, or?
Oh, no, I'm not for hire.
Yeah.
No, it's just a resource, and like I said, it was one we created for ourselves, and so it's basically, 5,000 different link opportunities, places you can potentially get backlinks. They're not all going to be relevant for everyone. A lot of them are going to be general enough for most, and then some of them are going to be really good specific, niche links for others. And so it's a really good resource that we use between ourselves across our sites, dozens and dozens of sites we have between us for, backlink opportunities. It's just kind of one of those things that, on a Saturday afternoon I might open it up and get, 15 new backlinks set up, or, on a Monday morning I might, outsource, 5 different small packets to, 5 different people and know that they're going to get them done on their own time, just give them a deadline of 10 days, and just kind of spread it out like that. So I don't really have a system. I just kind of go with it.
I think one of the unique back-building link back methods that I just heard you talk about was the idea of putting it out there. I suppose it works more when you've got the following of people, but saying, hey guys, I need some links back here, $10 a post. Like, there's plenty of people there who just love to be PayPal'd $10 just for putting a mention somewhere. I think that, and also the guest blogging, both of those were really excellent ideas for building backlinks. Do you have one? And I know the importance of getting a variety of backlinks. If you would say there's one method that you go, if I had to say that this was one of my favourite methods where you got the best bang for the buck, would you be able to say something like that? Or because there's so many to choose from? Yeah?
No, I do have a favorite in any of my niches, under any of my pen names, and it is guest blogging or doing interviews. So just to give you an example, I just got a Droid, it's Verizon's version of the iPhone. I know that's going to make every iPhone cringe.
You just got a Mac. What's going on?
I can't get AT&T service in the Valley here, so it's AT&T's loss. But at any rate, I got a Droid. I absolutely love it. One of my Facebook friends has had one for a few months, and we were talking about back and forth about things we could do with it. So then, of course, I got followed on Twitter by Droid Women. And she has the blog called womenwithdroids.com. So anyway, I'm interviewing Rachel kind of in a conversational style to help me with the Droid. And I thought, why just talk behind the scenes Facebook message when everyone would, that has a Droid would love to hear this or that's interested in getting one. So I asked Rachel, I said, can we do a Q&A and I'll put it on my blog? Well, then I found Droid, womenwithdroids.com, so I got in touch with them, and I said I was just about to post this unique content. It's a conversational interview between two women with droids. Perfect. So it'll be a guest post, and we'll both get a backlink. And so you want to look for those opportunities all the time. Guest blogging is the best, and I'll tell you why. When it comes to backlinks, they're not all created equal. The backlink that you get, like in the footer or in the advertising section or the navigation or any static area of a site or blog, does not hold as much value as a contextual link within content area of the page or of the blog. And so if you can get within the content area of a web page or within the blog post on a blog, that is the highest quality link you can get if it's relevant. And so guest blogging, it would be number one. And another thing I do a lot of is interviews, so Q&As or things like that.
Very cool. Yeah, both of those are excellent ideas. As far as, I suppose there are a lot of different things that you can do online, and you talked about some of the favourite things that you had there. As far as when it comes to ranking, where do you see the biggest opportunities online for people doing SEO?
For people who are doing SEO as a service?
Also, like building up their own niche sites or trying to rank their own different websites. Is there something where you just go, I can see the low-hanging fruit here?
I think the one thing that a lot of people miss is the long tail, even low search volume keywords.
Yeah.
You can take something that gets, 8 searches a day and you just blow it off. But if you look at that and you say, I could rank number one for that without even blinking an eye, number one, but it's only 8 searches a day. And my thing is, it only takes me 10 or 15 minutes to create a page, an hour at the most if you're slow. And so you create the page, one-time investment, it ranks for years. Like I told you about the page that's been ranking for 4 years now. I make sales every week off that page. And it's a very low-volume search phrase. All 3 phrases that it ranks well for are low-volume phrases, and so low search volume. And so I think that's one of the things that a lot of people really miss that I hit big and earn a lot of passive income from.